Hello everybody, welcome to your weekend forecast for the weekend of January 9th through the 10th of 2021. Brian here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. It's a pretty big weekend, I would say. I feel like we can't get away from big transits right now, but there's a lot going on. And Saturday, that sun is going to be at 19 degrees of Capricorn. It's going to come off the sextile to Neptune, and it's going to quincunx the North Node. And I think that this is a big day where I think we're really trying to look for what's new, what's exciting in our life. And I think that we have to be, kind of take the responsibility to go after those things and maybe take a risk to go after what, the environment and what's stimulating in life. And it's just this quincunx, right? It's 150-degree angle, so it could just feel a little weird. Especially with Neptune squaring the nodes, it could just feel interesting. But I think we got some positive insight yesterday if you were, tapped into your goals, tapped into what you wanted to accomplish. I know I got so much done for the website, for the member area. I'm extremely excited to get that going. I have a couple like loose ends to button up with the business itself before I'm going to launch that, but super excited. Have like an open chat for everybody and comments under videos. I'm excited. So I think that we can be in that position where we're like really going after our goals, really hitting, milestones, but just there might be something that comes up Saturday where it's like maybe just a fork in the road. You got to make a big decision and like take the risk, take the one that's going to bring you the reward, and don't miss that opportunity. If you got to switch it up, switch it up. It's an interesting day with Mercury too. Mercury's in a pretty wild spot here in Aquarius. It's going to be on Saturn. It's going to come across Jupiter this weekend. So I think that there's this mix in our mind of like, well, what kind of responsibilities do I want to have for my future, and what's exciting, and what's, going to bring the electricity. And then Jupiter's like, I think, giving us some major insights into what we can go after, and maybe giving us, I would say that there's a lot of electricity. Jupiter's amplifying, the electricity, but it's squaring Uranus with Mercury. So, I mean, when it comes to conversations, and then don't forget Mars is still there making these squares to Saturn, and, coming off the exact square to Mercury, it's like, there could be like big action that needs to be taken when it comes to, what's exciting, what's bringing you value, and I would say that we have to open our mind up in a big way here and not restrict ourselves, but, be responsible for what's going to give us the payout, what's going to give us, what we're desiring today. So there's a lot of that. That moon's going to come into Sagittarius, and I think that's going to open things up for us emotionally, but it's going to come into a dark moon phase on Sunday. And before that, it's going to trine over to Chiron. So we might be like really, moving past and opening up our world, past any wounds, past, what was, moving into something, wide open and amazing. I think that's great. The moon's going to come over Juno. I think relationships are big with a Venus-Mars trine. I think that relationships are huge right now, and the ones that are opening things up and feel sturdy and feel strong are going to take us really far. And I think that we can see the beauty when we do put the work in and take the risk in today, especially on Saturday. But that moon's also going to sextile Saturn. It's going to sextile Jupiter. So I think that's positive, but it is going to quincunx Uranus as well. So it's almost like we have to just be willing to open up to something amazing and go into it fully, and not, hold ourselves back. I think the responsible thing here is to do something completely different. And, Saturn usually wants you to stick to the rules, play the game, but I think this is a weekend where, we're just going to have to do something different in our lives and take the next step towards, what's going to give us the ultimate payout in the future, and what's going to feel aligned, and where we're getting all the hints to go. So I think that there's definitely positivity, but it's wild this weekend. So, and then Sunday we're going to come into that dark moon, and the moon's going to be on the south node in Sagittarius, with Jupiter squaring Uranus with Mercury on it. I mean, Sunday is really interesting to me. This dark moon, the more I think about it, just has a weird vibe with everything that's going on in the chart. I just think that there, I don't know, there's something about the word dark that keeps coming up. So I don't know if it's going to be the media, especially with that moon on Sunday squaring Neptune. I don't know. I just think there's going to be something dark coming out one way or another, and it's not going to feel good. It's not going to make you feel like open, like you can go after the new story, the new adventure. It's going to try and make you feel like you just need to be stuck in some. There's a lot of earth in the chart, stuck in some mud, if you will. So I think there's positives to this moon in Sag for sure. I think we definitely want to open up to whatever is exciting, whatever stimulating, whatever is going to bring us the risk in life that's going to be amazing, and connect us with the right people in life. But Sunday's interesting. I think especially coming into Sunday evening, it just has this weird vibe. So I'm not sure, but this dark moon's interesting, and we do have a new moon on Tuesday, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how things play out. So I would say that this weekend, the best thing you could do is to keep your world exciting, to keep your world stimulated. I think that we can get accelerated individually with Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, Uranus, Mercury, Uranus. I think that our mind and what we can accomplish, I think things can get so accelerated if we're ready for something exciting and new and electric to take place. But if you're not, I guess if we're holding on to things, holding on to the past too much, this could be one of those weekends. This could be a shaky one, and make us feel really, insecure emotionally with this dark moon that's coming up on Sunday. But I think before that, there's a lot of positives. I think that, yeah, we can make things happen if we're going and innovating. I think innovation and excitement are key with this Aquarius energy, with this North Node in Gemini, and I think with Mars even in Taurus here, and making the really nice trine to Venus right now. Like, if we can go and make the right steps to bring ourselves the comfort of the physical world that we want within our environment, that's stimulating, that's exciting, that feels like it's giving us the payout, that feels like it's structured in a way we want it, and that's where it comes to that North Node in Gemini, your environment. I think that individual environments can be going to next level places and be feeling really good, but that's not what, the projection of reality is right now. And I mean, you just have to ask yourself as an individual this weekend, is that outside story playing out in your world? And, I know for some it is. I know that we're all in different, places. And I mean, if you're in a position to take the risk for something amazing in your life that's going to show you the ultimate value, the ultimate payout in the end, this is the weekend to do it. And when it comes to the world, I would expect some pretty wild news. I don't think, the dust isn't just gonna settle from January 6th. Things are gonna look really weird politically. So we'll see how it goes. I wish you guys the best this weekend. I look forward to getting the weeklies out for you, and I will, of course, pull a card. I almost forgot. What's the card? The Emperor upright. Fuck yes. Let's go empower ourselves to build something stable in our environment by doing something different, doing something electric, going and connecting with the frequencies of the world that vibrate on the level that you want to vibrate on, and empower yourself to be in that position. Empower people around you that you love. Empower people that are in your circle, that are in your environment, that are close to you, to be true to themselves, to be authentic, and to be individuals, and to open up the world, open up your world to what can bring you something great. I think this weekend's powerful for that. And I think this card proves it. But at the same time, if we're not empowered within ourselves, within our environment, within the world we can create, and going after the risk, going after the excitement, I think that this card actually would be hard by the end of Sunday night to be in. But I guess that's a test, right? Life is always a test. It never fails. We always get tested. Let's go. Let's make it exciting. Let's empower ourselves. Take the risk. Take the risk for the environment you want, for the excitement you want, for the story you want. And I love you all very much, and I will see you later. Peace.